Hello everybody, my name is Arashi, your coach of the Groningen Noctowls, bringing you week 7 of the MPL as we take on Choice, the coach of the Baltimore Oriolus. So last week we finally got our first win this season. We won against Max Rapture, coach of the Tasmanian Toxic Rogues, and that match had some moments that were quite discussable. So if you haven't watched that match already, be sure to check that out because we finally got a win in this league. So at least we're not going winless. When we got a win at least this season, so I'm very happy with that. But now we're facing off against Choice, and Choice has a very scary team. He's bringing the Excelgor, the Sceptile, the Tapu Koko, the Infernape, the Gliscor, and the Alolan Muk. Now my team is as followed. We're bringing Mega Beedrill, Terrakion with Choice Scarf, Diggersby with Choice Band, Goodra with the Assault Vest, we have an Ia Papa Berry on the Torkoal, and we're bringing Togedemaru in this match. Now the reason why I brought Togedemaru in this match is mostly because of the Tapu Koko, and it still can wall pretty much a lot of demands on his side of the field. And I knew that this match was going to be very annoying because I saw the Alolan Muk. We all know Alolan Muk with Recycle. I saw the Tapu Koko, which is just a big threat. We saw Infernape, which in my honest opinion is probably top 10, a top 10 mon in draft league format, if you don't count Megas. And you know, Sceptile is going to be very annoying with the Unburden because I know what the move Unburden can do in a match. So, in terms of my battle strategy in this match, we're starting off with the Beedrill, and then we can U-turn out on anything what he wants to come in. He goes in the Excelgor. I was like, okay, that's kind of scary, because if this thing tries to stay in, it's going to hurt my Beedrill. But I went for the U-turn anyway, because in my honest opinion, it was the only thing I could have done, because I didn't want to risk any of my other mon getting damaged. Fortunately for us, he is going to switch out into the Gliscor, so I thought, nice, we're going to get a U-turn off on this thing, and we can, you know, switch back into a Pokemon that can actually wall the Gliscor. But he brought Eject Button to his Gliscor, meaning that I won't be able to U-turn out, and he will be able to switch back and go into his Alolan Muk. Now I know a pursuit was highly, you know, coming here, and it is going to come, but I still went for the U-turn here because I want to take damage on this Alolan Muk. And with the Cogs, I knew there was a chance he will not, you know, be able to pop his berry. So I can now go into my Klonoa the Diggersby. I can click Facade because that will be able to kill off the Alolan Muk. And if he wants to switch in, it is going to do amazing damage. He is going to stay in though with the Alolan Muk. So the Alolan Muk is gone. And I'm very happy with that. So no recycle shenanigans in this match. Now I'm switching out here into my Champa on the Infernape. Now here we are going to see something very scary, because this thing is going to set up the Swords Dance. So I was like, oh boy, you know what, let's do the only reasonable thing that we can't do right now, and that is Toxic the Infernape while he is going for a second Swords Dance. Now I was very scary about that because I hoped he actually tried to hit me. We live, pop up the Ia Papa Berry there, and then try to do some more damage with the Toxic and maybe even attacking it. But because of the second Swords Dance right there, he is going to take care of my Torkoal. Now here I had to play very risky here. So I brought Spiky Shield on my Togedemaru. It was a leftover Spiky Shield, Zing Zap, but I went into the Beedrill first because Beedrill was already crippled as it is, and I didn't knew I would live the Mach Punch, and there was a chance that I could maybe live the Mach Punch. So I had to sack off my Beedrill there, so that at least the toxic damage can still pull up on the Infernape. Now here I went for the Spiky Shield, and he is going for the Mach Punch, so he is going to do some damage to him, and the poison damage will go off again. Now I'm gonna pause here again. So here, there was only one thing I could do. And that was click Spiky Shield again, knowing that it can fail and knowing Togedemaru is going to sack off here. And it will mean that the Infernape will die as well, but then I would have lost my Togedemaru here, which could be potentially bad for us, because Togedemaru can still do a lot in this match. So I knew I had to do that. I knew I had to, you know, go into my B-drill, try to hope I can live a Mach Punch, and then kill it off and hope for the best afterwards with the Togedemaru and with the Spiky Shield. So I clicked Spiky Shield, and we are going to connect. Now he could have Sword Stance here, but he went for the close combat, and that means that he is going to take recoil damage with the Spiky Shield, and afterwards the toxic poison from the Torkoal earlier will kill off the Infernape. So the Infernape is gone, a big threat gone, but at the same time the B-drill on our side on the field is gone. So I think in the end that trade-off is more in his favor, but I was just happy that Togedemaru put in the effort with the Spiky Shield. Now he's on his glide score. He's going into he's going for the stealth rocks here, as I am just going for the facade here because I want to do as much damage. I can't earthquake, and facade is going to bring him to 25% or so, maybe 20%. The earthquake will connect and will not kill off the Diggersby. So Diggersby can just go for another facade here, and that will kill off the glide score. So Diggersby is getting a kill in this match. Now he's bringing his Yoshimitsu out, which is his Excelgor, and here we are going to see a switch out from my side because I didn't want to, you know, risk losing my Diggersby right there, and I knew I can go into my Gudra with the Assault Vest and take a hit from the Excelgor. Now, we are going to see that the Excelgor is a Life Orb, which is very good to know. That means it's not Choice Scarf or anything, so that's very useful for us. Now, he is going into his Tapu Koko on the Gudra, and I predicted that and went for the Sludge Wave. I knew there was a high chance the Tapu Koko went out, so I immediately went for the Sludge Wave, putting the Tapu Koko in the red, and the Dazzling Gleam will not kill the Gudra, so another Sludge Wave will kill off that Tapu Koko, and the Mon that I was the most afraid of went down easy like that. But then, of course, with the Electric Terrain up, now the Sceptile will come out with the Unburden and the Electric Seed. So he's going to click Earthquake here, and that will kill off the Gudra. So here we're going to have a difficult time to break this Sceptile. So I went into my Klonoa, and Klonoa is going to try to put in the work here with the quick attack, but that is not going to do enough. And the Leaf Blade will kill off the Diggersby as well. So at this point I have, like, I think 2 Mons left. I had Togedemaru left and Terrakion left with the Choice Scarf. So I went into Togedemaru. I of course went for the Spiky Shield here, but he's going for the Earthquake, which is not going to, you know, kill off the it's not going to affect the Spiky Shield, so he's not going to take recoil damage from that. Here I kinda, you know, I could have done this better, and you will see that in a moment. So the Earthquake will connect on the Togedemaru and kill off the Togedemaru. Togedemaru did still great on the Infernape, by the way. Togedemaru went 1v1 against an Infernape and came out as a winner. But here is the Choice Scarf Terrakion. We are going to see the Leaf Blade pop up. And you will thought, well, that's going to kill. No, we're going to live on 6 HP. And that is going to kill off the Sceptile. So what I should have done, knowing this, but you can't predict this, so I should have went into the Terrakion earlier and tried to, you know, kill off the Sceptile on that right away. And as you can see here, the close combat will not be enough to kill the Excelgor. And Yeah, the XL Go can just kill us off with the Bug Buzz, and we are going to lose this match with just 1-0. So, I should have just went into Terrakion earlier with the Sceptile, because, and look at that HP, it was like, he was living on like 10 HP or something like that, but we're going to click pause here. So, we lost this match with 1-0, but I was very, very hyped after this match. This was a very close match in the end. And in the end, I don't think it would have mattered that much because the XL Gore would probably kill off the Togedemaru either way because he had Focus Blast. But then, you know, we could have hoped for the miss and maybe, you know, hope for a crit on our part. But, you know, hindsight is 2020. You don't know. I 100% thought that, you know, Terrakion would have died against the Sceptile there, but it lived on 6 HP. You can't predict that. So, you know, we had an amazing battle in the BBL, if I'm not mistaken, back then, and now we had another great match against Choice in the MPL, and I want to thank him for that. It was a very, very fun match with mons you don't see that very often, like the Sceptile, the Togedemaru. I really like this match, and even though we lost, I think we did very well, especially with the playstyle that I have, which is offensive. I think we did very well here with that. But I want to thank Choice for the match. His link will be in the description below, as well as his view of the match, as well as all the other coaches of the MPL and the MPL social media links, as well as Aaron2for20, of course, for providing the battle again. And yeah, that rests me to say that next week, week 8, we will face off against the Irish Emerald, coach of the Wexford Waylots, which is the first time that I'm battling against him. So that's going to be fun as well. And yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week in the MPL.